you guys give me a countdown for when to start? Go. So yeah, welcome to Mario vs. Donkey Kong Any %, currently one of my favorite speed games. It's a pretty interesting one because it doesn't really rely on glitches that much. It's more about optimizing your movement. It has some few tricks here and there, but it's mostly just optimizing your movement, and I like it a lot. So these first couple of levels are going to be extremely easy because they're just kind of trying to introduce the mechanics of the game to you. So every level has a first half and a second half. For the first half, you're trying to get a key to a key door. You try to get a key to a door to progress to the second half, and for the second half, you just grab the little mini Mario, and that's how you complete levels in this game. And well, that's basically it. It's just about optimizing your movement, taking shortcuts, and yeah, it's a pretty cool game. So I hope you all enjoy this little run. Okay, so over here I do a pretty precise jump to land on that switch right there to save a little bit of time. I only have like a few pixels to land on that switch right there at that moment, so it's pretty fortunate that I got it right away, because I tend to miss it like 20% of the time. Yeah. And these fireballs also depend a little bit on RNG. Speaking of RNG, there is little of it in the game. It's mostly just some enemy movement that relies on RNG. But this is actually a really consistent game. So, yeah. So, we're gonna do a little shortcut in a moment to save a little bit of time. Well, it's not really a shortcut. I'm just gonna side flip up there, do a little triple jump to get up here faster. And yeah, do a little fancy jump to get over to the door really quick. Most of the cool shortcuts aren't in World 1. I feel like especially the game starts getting really interesting from World 3 and onward because you start taking so many risks and you take so many shortcuts. World 1 and 2 is just optimizing movement, really. It's really short and simple. So entering 1-4, these keys have really weird hitboxes. I tend to get that key stuck on that ledge a lot because its hitbox is way bigger than you would expect. So sometimes it just kind of floats off of the edge, and it's just weird and really annoying. Yeah, there's not really much to say about World 1. Accidentally paused there, but that should be fine. So yeah, as it's showing me the results, I'm just mashing A and start to skip all of these, to skip all of this text. And this is another one of those stages where you just try to go fast. There's not really much to it, not any like fancy shortcuts. They start getting really interesting, World 3 and onward. So yeah. Good. The colors do seem a little bit off on stream, a little reddish, but should be fine. So yeah, there's just not really much to say about World 1, honestly. I didn't mean to side flip there. The controls in this game are a little bit weird. They're not exactly how you will expect them to work, especially if you've played SM64 or Sunshine. I'm gonna stand right here because I know that's a little safe spot. The bricks don't really hit you there. Usually you do a handstand to avoid those, by pressing down and A. But we can just walk there. It's faster and it's pretty easy to avoid. Also over here you could just hold left, and I just make it through that just fine. And I wanted to side flip the other way. Also, the hitboxes of the Shy Guys in this game are really weird. It's easy to clip on top of them without actually getting hit, when you just kind of side flip into them. It's really weird. But hey, it works, so... So here we're getting our first Mini Mario level. You start out with 6 Mini Marios, you're trying to get 3 letters that spell out toy. And then you just try to get them to the end. How many Mini Marios you actually save will actually determine how many hits you can take in the DK boss battles, which are going to be at the end of every world. And for safety reasons, I usually take at least 2, even though it's slower because you see it counts your points here, and also at the end of the battle. So it will be way faster. It will be a little bit faster actually if I only took 1, but this is a marathon run, can't really reset, so. And it's easy to make dumb mistakes in this game because everything in this game kills you, by the way. If you get hit by anything, you die. This is not like a normal Mario game where if you get hit, you just kind of shrink. There's no power-ups or anything. Okay, that went pretty smooth. That was a decent World 1. I would have liked to be a bit faster, looking at the time, but pretty decent so far. Also, I'm playing on the European version of the game. The American version will be faster, but I just don't have it yet. A really interesting thing is that they changed the congratulations screen there and changed the text to Super, Mario instead of Congratulations Mario. I guess they did it because Super is just a more common word over in Europe. I don't know. I don't know why they changed it, really. Like, it's still the same language, so it's like, I don't get it. But, so as you're gonna see in a moment, these levels are gonna get a little bit more challenging. Also, the rope climbing in this game can be a bit finicky, especially with ceilings. But we'll get into that a bit later. So hopefully I could just do a little triple jump to just basically skip most of the second half of the stage. It's pretty cool. And yeah. So what's next? Okay, this level, okay. There's actually if I'm fast enough, I can actually make a little cycle on the little rhino guy down there. Because I'm supposed to free him and then ride him to the end. But if I'm fast enough, I can just do a few jumps here and make it to the end straight away. And my jump got eaten, nice. That's unfortunate. Definitely will too, let's go. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'll have to wait. Didn't look like I was gonna make it. Also, the game gets a little confused there, and if you paid attention there, you could see it actually thought I was standing on the barrel, so I wasn't moving when the rhino started moving to the left. So yeah, be careful if you play this game yourself, be careful with that. Because it took me by surprise a couple of times. So you can actually do a little triple jump here to just, jump up to the Mini Mario and again skip a portion of the stage. You're gonna see a lot of those kind of skips. Oh, to make the stages go by really, really fast. And 2-3. Okay, yeah, I remember the stage. I never remember the stages by their names or numbers. I only remember them when I actually get into them and see the layout of the stage. Yeah. Okay, so we can do yet another little skip here to get up to the Mini Mario really fast. There we go, that was the entire second half of the stage. It's one of the easiest ones for sure. Okay, 2-4, what do we have here? I can't wait to get to World 3, because that's where the movement starts getting really interesting. I'm mostly afraid of the last 3 worlds. There's only 6 worlds. For any percent, we play the 6 normal worlds, and then just do the little final boss. There are 6 plus worlds, but we don't play them in any percent. There's actually a category called any percent plus, which is basically any percent, and also the plus worlds. So, yeah. I don't run that yet, so okay, well that's really unfortunate. But hey. Alright. It's fine if I don't make this. I didn't want to get stuck on that platform, but it's fine. If I would have actually fallen down, I can actually just do a triple jump or like a side flip to get up there. And yeah. Okay, so if I'm fast enough, I can actually make this first cycle here. So let's see if I can get it. I can actually get back on this platform without actually getting stunned, because yes, this game actually has fall damage, and if you... Okay, I got first cycle, so that's pretty cool. But this game actually has falling damage. If you fall for about... If you fall about 10 blocks, you die. If you fall about 5 blocks, that's unfortunate. I didn't anticipate him going up, because... Okay, so the movement is actually based on RNG. And it's one of the small RNG bits in the game. There we go. That was sloppy, but, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Things could be going a lot worse, so I'm glad they're not. Because it's really easy to mess up your movement, or to just, you know, make a dumb mistake. I'm like the master of choking in this game. So, yeah. It's a fun game, though. If you have never played this game, because there's actually quite a bit of people that don't know this game exists. Oh, okay. I definitely recommend giving it a shot. There we go. But yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. It's one of my favorite GBA games for sure, so that's why I got into it. It's also pretty easy to learn, honestly. I learned this game just by looking at the world record, which is 52-14. So let's see how close I can get. It's not gonna be that close. But, you know, one day, I suppose. Okay, so we're gonna enter our second Mario vs. Donkey Kong. We're gonna enter our second Mini Mario stage here. I do a little triple jump to get up here. For whatever reason, you can't make it with a side flip. How the side flips work is a little weird because they don't always reach up to certain platforms. And we're gonna actually take 4 Mini Marios for safety reasons, because I'm not that great at this DK fight. It's really easy to just get comboed here. So okay, I didn't mean to pause there. Sometimes I start mashing a little bit too early, and that happens. I'll just take 4. And let's see if I can get him fast. And I didn't get him. That's pretty bad. Please get hit by that banana. Ugh. Yeah, this is why I took 4 Mini Marios. This boss battle can go really badly. There we go. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. I'm glad that banana hit him there. It wasn't even intended. Like, that was not even intentional. So now we're getting into World 3, which is where the difficulty ramps up a little bit and the movement gets a bit more interesting. I'm mostly afraid of World 6 because there's some easy to mess up stuff there, but I should be fine for the most part. Something pretty interesting is that, okay, so every stage has like a little intro cutscene that shows you where the key and door is, and you can actually skip the intro cutscene by pressing start, but it only works for like the first stages of like a world or the Mini Mario levels. It doesn't work for any other like level, and it's super weird. I'm pretty sure you can't even do it when you've completed the stage. It has to be either the first level of a world or a Mini Mario level, and it's... I don't know why. I don't know why. So here we do 3 side flips to get that Mini Mario quite fast. We're skipping the entire intended way to do that level. It's pretty cool. Okay, this level. I always forget what the second half of this level is. But, Okay, I made that jump nice. I'm actually playing, I'm not used to playing on a CRT, so my movement isn't as precise, I guess. It's a bit harder to judge movement, but I should be fine. Okay, so over here, we're gonna do a little triple jump to get to this platform a bit quicker. Yeah, as you can see, triple jumps in this game are really useful, and so are side flips. You can actually jump on top of that little thwomp wannabe, I guess. And it's pretty nice. You can just side flip off of it to get to that mini Mario really fast. Again, skipping the kind of skipping the intended way of doing it. So you do still hit the switch. So I mean, that's definitely intended. So if I'm fast enough, I can make this little cycle with the platform. Oh, what? What? Okay. I didn't know you could stand there without getting hit. That's really fortunate. I went a little bit too early there. Definitely, man. Okay, so we just do a couple of side flips to get back up here. Yeah, again, not really the intended way to do it, but you know, they give us the option, so we might as well, right? So, you're about halfway, almost halfway through World 3. So we're on a decent pace. Okay, we're about 1630. Not too bad. Can I make? Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. Gonna do a little triple jump to get up here quicker. Cool. I could wait for the little thwomp wannabe, as I like to call them, but you know, there's really no point. And the thwomp wannabe is actually stuck up there, so we'll have to do this. You can actually throw the key up to actually, you know, make it reach to put it down on like higher platforms, and then you side flip to them. So that's nice. Okay, can I wait a little bit here? So I actually have to walk off of that platform and land on the Shy Guy to avoid actually getting stunned. Because again, there's like some sort of fall damage in this game. If you fall about 5 blocks, you get stunned, and if you fall about 10 blocks, you die. So, yeah, it's pretty unfortunate, but you know, I can deal with it, I think. Got a little one up here, so, you know, I have a lot of room to die and not make it matter too much. You know? Alright. So what's actually the second half of this level? I forgot. Ah, this one. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's a little trick that I don't normally use in runs that I taught myself yesterday. When this thing actually, I missed it. But when that thing goes down, you can actually jump off of it. Oh come on. Sometimes side flips just don't work. Oh my god. I'm just gonna do a triple jump. Again, if you're used to like 3D Mario games, the controls for this game are just a bit weird because they try to do similar movement, but it doesn't quite work the same way. So, and here we have a little bit of an guess it's a little bit of an auto-scroller, not really, but we do have to wait for this lava to come back down before we can really do anything. So most of this is just gonna be waiting. Gonna grab a little backup one up here. Most people actually don't grab it, but it's literally there. You don't want to hit the blue switch because, you know, it's a slower route. So, but we can actually grab it without hitting the switch, so that's nice. So we're gonna go down here, grab the key, and then make our way back up. Again, side flips are your best friend in this game, pretty much. When they work, that is. And as I said before, yeah, the hitboxes for the Shy Guys are so weird. You can clip on top of them, and it's helpful, but it feels weird, especially when you just get used to it. When you are used to playing the game casually, it's like, what? Because you feel like you're supposed to die there, but you don't. and you know, sometimes I get a little spooked by that. Okay, next up we have the easiest DK fight in the game, I think. There's not much to it, and you know, there's not that much RNG in the game, so he's actually on a pattern that is really predictable. So, you know, we should be fine. I might only take one because I really shouldn't get hit in this boss battle. We'll see. Do I want to be risky? Oh man, yup, doing it. I mean, this is the easiest DK fight, so I think I just jinxed it though. Alright, so we can only take one hit in this fight, but I shouldn't. These barrels that he throws are actually on a pattern, so he's gonna throw the first one over there. The second one's also gonna be over here. And yeah, it's really straightforward. Next one's gonna be right in the middle. It's gonna throw it down like this, slam it down, and that killed me. Wow! Wow! Of all of the DK levels to die in, I was not expecting to die in this one. I should have just taken 2, but you know, it's fine. Shouldn't die again. That's stupid. That triggers me. That genuinely triggers me. Okay, there you go. Standing a little too close, as you saw, which is dumb mistake on my part. Again, I'm the master of chokes, but you know. There we go. That's the entire fight. I don't know why I even died once. That's so stupid. I think that wastes like not that much time, like 10 or 15 seconds maybe. I don't know. We're still on decent pace going out of World 3 and getting into World 4, where the movement's gonna get a bit more tricky. So I think this first level is it's pretty simple though. Okay. So we want to make sure this second thwomp falls before we actually hit the yellow switch. And then we're actually gonna hit the red switch over here to make him fall again, and then do that so we can actually make it without him stomping us. Because when you press switches and the thwomps are like back in their original spot, they will actually you will actually trigger them by hitting the switches, and yeah. So let's hope this conveyor belt doesn't eat my side flip, and it didn't, so that's great. They tend to do that. The conveyor belts in this game work. They don't. I mean, they work, but they feel weird when you try to do side flips off of them. I don't know what it is about them, but you're gonna see a bit of that later on. There's actually gonna be a DK fight that is gonna have some conveyor belts in them. And yeah, this is just one of those really straightforward levels. Not much to say about it. You just get the key, hit the switches, you bring it to the end, and boom. There we go. We did it. Did I really just miss? Did I seriously just miss that spring? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna use this little guy to push us through that little hole. Context is everything, man. Alright. So there's actually I'm pretty sure it's in this world. There's a stage in this world that I'm kind of afraid of. It might be in World 5. I never remember where it's in. Also, this is one of the stages that I'm also a little bit afraid of, because if I mess up my movement here, it's gonna be bad. So it's possible to make it back onto that platform in time, but it's really tight, and I haven't learned it yet, so we're just gonna wait for it. And yeah. So this is one of those vertical levels. As I've said before, there's I jumped really late there. There's actually fall damage in this game, so if I were to fall off one of these platforms, I just die. It's not a good time. We're gonna do a little skip here. Hopefully I don't hit the blue switch. Okay, so hopefully I can throw this up. Yeah, okay. That's one of those jumps that I was really afraid of, because you're supposed to not hit the blue switch there as you throw up that key while you're on the edge of that platform. and it's really easy to either just fall off or hit the blue switch. And if you do that, then you're screwed. Then you just have to do it the intended way, I guess. Okay, so gonna do another one of those triple jumps to get to this mini Mario a bit quicker. Okay, so this one has an interesting triple jump at the beginning. You see all that stuff to the right? Yeah, we're not going there. Just gonna stand here, taunt this little boo with our handstand, I guess. We're gonna make this thing drop, and I made it. Nice. So we just skipped pretty much all of the right side of the stage. It's pretty cool. Gonna see a bit more of those kind of skips. Like right here, actually. So gonna do a handstand, a triple jump to get to that blue switch, then do another triple jump to get over here quickly, then do a side flip. Yeah, this game is really just about optimizing your movement. And I like it a lot. I don't know, I find it a really interesting speed game. And an interesting game in general, really. So, this game is really not too hard to learn. I learned the main route in pretty much 1.5 days by just kind of grinding and using the retry option. If you pause and click retry, you basically do a quick kill on yourself. And you can basically just restart the half of the level you're in really quickly. So if you like don't get movement down right before you like get to a key, you can just press the retry button, and you can just practice movement like that. It's really helpful. So if anyone wants to get into this game, I recommend using that option a lot, because it's really good. I mean, it does take a life every time, but when you game over, you just get sent back to the first half of a level. So when you're practicing, that is actually really great. And yeah, we do have a little community Discord. So if you have questions about this game, you can just you can join in and just ask us. The community for this game is really small, and I would love to see it actually grow, because I just love this game, man. I love this game. Okay, that triple jump really doesn't matter, because yeah, I can't catch that cycle, so I have to wait for this platform anyway. So if I didn't do that fancy little triple jump at the end of at the right side of the screen, when I almost got to the top, I really didn't save any time. This one though does a little bit. Maybe do a little weird jump, two kind of weird jumps over here to get to the key door a little bit faster without actually taking fall damage or getting stunned, because that's happened a lot to me before. Okay, it's gonna hit these switches, and gonna trigger this guy to push us to the left. And there's actually another big skip up here that skips pretty much the entire stage. You can just stand here, do a side flip, boom, you're at the end of the stage. So, yeah, there's a lot of skips like those. Not sure how many of those skips are in any percent plus, because I haven't really, gotten into that category yet. So, gotta be a little bit careful with that thwomp. It's killed me way too many times. Because the hitbox of the thwomps are actually as big as they look. Which, if you know anything about those Shy Guys, can you drop? Thanks. Okay, if you know anything about Shy Guys in this game, is that their hitbox is not okay. Yeah, we'll just take 2. I mean, just be honest right now, but, we'll just take 2 in the end. We can kill the mini Marios and sacrifice them for, time, which is more important for any percent, so we might as well, right? Okay, got 2 of them. This is another one of those DK levels that I like to choke on, even though it's really easy. I still can't believe I died in the World 3 one, that's just unfortunate. So, this is probably the second easiest DK fight, because, well, the only thing he does is he hits switches, and I really missed that throw. Nice. Nice. Should have let him hit the switch first. Like, the only thing he doesn't even drop trash like he does in World 1. He just presses buttons, and that's it. So, yeah, it's... Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Blue, don't block me. There we go. So, over about 29... well, actually 30 minutes or so. So that's pretty nice, actually. That's pretty good pace, I think. It's decent. Alright. World 6 is longer than the rest of the worlds, though, so, yeah. It's not like these two worlds are gonna take me just 15 minutes. They're definitely gonna take more. So getting into World 5, difficulty ramps up a little bit again. They're gonna use a lot more conveyor belts now. However, this stage is pretty straightforward. Gonna do a little risky jump there to get to the end a bit quicker. And yeah, they're just really trying to introduce the new mechanic in this level, which is being able to switch the conveyor belts by hitting the little switches at the bottom. Okay, so that fireball always scares me, but I know that its hitbox is really, really small and it's easy to jump over. Like, most of the time when it looks like it's gonna hit you, it's not. And it's just... It doesn't look right, but it works. Okay, 5-2 is one of those stages that I really hated when I first got into this game. Not because the entire stage is hard, but the cycle that I need to catch on the second half is actually really challenging. So let's see if I, you know, get it without dying. Yeah, this first bit's really easy, but this bit is a bit tricky. Okay, so I'm supposed to hit the yellow switch here, and then grab onto this monkey's tail. Oh, I didn't make it because ceilings are dumb. Okay, well, that wasted a bit of time, but it's fine. I really didn't expect it to go better, so actually, I'll just do this. Okay, so grabbing onto the tails actually is a bit awkward in this game. You're gonna see that down here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a risky strat. Can I catch him? Yes, I can. Okay, so sometimes you just don't grab onto his tail, because I think it's because you hit the ceiling and then you just can't grab onto it anymore, and it's really weird. It's just so frustrating dying there, but you know, it didn't happen, so you know, I'm happy with that. I only missed the first monkey, so you know, huh? I couldn't see it. Okay, well, feel free to read a donation because this level is really straightforward. Oh God! Well, as I say that, I mess it up. But yeah, feel free to read that donation.
All right, we have a €2 donation from Bun saying, "Hello to Ronald. Good luck with the run, and hello Luca in the back too." I always thought that the animals were going to die, so save the animals. And with that, saving the animals in Super Metroid takes the lead again by €1.55. Thanks for your donation.
Yeah, so this level is a bit slow. It's mostly just waiting for these bombs to get out of their safe zones, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, they take a bit to spawn and to blow up, and that's mostly what makes this level slow. But hey, you can still optimize it, so you know. Let me grab this thing and open up the enter. Oh, that's way too far to the right, but it will still work. Just waste a little bit of time because I need to actually go all the way to go to the right. All right. Okay, gonna try and actually get this top guy because it's faster than. I usually go for the bottom guy. But grabbing this guy is slightly faster, so you know. But I'm always afraid of hitting that red switch, and then that wastes a lot of time. But hey, it worked out fine. Pretty easy level. Okay, entering World 5-4. They're gonna introduce these. I don't think they've been in the previous level, but they're gonna introduce bats, which they don't actually kill you when they hit you. You just get stunned and you just fall. And it's yeah, they. Oh, okay. That was a nice save. I I thought I fell there. Oh, yep. Okay, so this is why the retry function is cool. I would have fallen into those spikes, but I actually saved a little bit of time if I retry immediately. Because not only does it skip the death animation, it skips the death animation, actually. That's it. And it's a little bit faster. So if you think you're gonna die, like, not here. If you think you're gonna, like, fall into those spikes, you can just, you know, pause and retry. And it's a bit faster than just dying. So if you're gonna die, you might as well, you know. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I got... I actually... Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is gonna be fine. Alright, so, we're out of that section of the level. What's the next section again? Okay, it's this one with the cannons. Okay, this one's interesting. If I'm fast enough, I can actually get ahead of the cannons, and ooh, barely caught onto that. You can actually make it to the top. You can actually land on top of that little platform by jumping off of those ropes, and it's a bit faster, but I didn't get it. It's a little precise, but you know, that was decent regardless. Okay, 5-5. I forgot which level this is. This happens every time. I know which level this is now, because, you know, I can see the level, but I don't remember them by name at all. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I play this game, I just... Okay, that's stupid. Okay, so, I'm gonna do another little skip over here by throwing the key down there, and turning around these platforms by hitting that switch. And was there a puzzle to this stage? I didn't see a puzzle. That's most of these stages in a nutshell, to be honest. Like, there's supposed to be puzzles. There's supposed to be a puzzle platformer, by the way, in case you didn't notice. But you know, we skip most of the puzzles. Also, this is the laggiest room in the game. Some of your inputs just get eaten here, and it's unfortunate. It wasn't too laggy there though, but usually it's a lot more laggy, and your inputs just get eaten. Okay, so this level is extremely complex. It's probably gonna take a long time, but you know, like, look at how big this level is and how complex it seems. Oh hey, look, it's the exit. I did it. Man, that was a hard level. I'm glad I didn't die there. Oh, come on. Side flips, please. I'm not gonna catch this cycle. Usually, I'll already press the switch before that cannonball actually gets up. I didn't want to risk getting hit there, so... Okay, let me grab this bomb, throw him up here, and yeah, get to the mini Mario as he blows up. Yeah, I do wait a little bit because as it blows up, the hitbox, you know, it still hits you. The little, like, bomb text does actually hit you and kill you. So that, you want to avoid that. And for this upcoming DK fight, we're actually gonna take 4 mini Marios if I can keep 4 of them alive. Because I've never really been too good at this upcoming DK fight, so I'd rather, you know, take it safe. Even though it wastes a bit of time taking 4, but not enough to the point it really matters to me, honestly. Oh, some mini Marios actually lost me. That's not too great. They're mostly safe where they are right now, though, so it's fine. There we go. And one of them is already up there. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, I missed Mini Mario, but it's fine. If I just don't choke this fight, it will be fine. Because when I was practicing, I actually didn't get hit at all, but it's easy to get hit here. Because not only are these like conveyor belts not like an entire block wide and it feels weird, it's just easy to get hit by everything in this. And okay, that bomb will still actually hit him, even though I didn't actually make him directly. I didn't throw him directly into DK, but you know, it works. when you're holding an object, you actually, oh, this is bad, this is bad. When you're actually holding an object and you get hit, oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, okay, that was weird. I clipped on top of him. Okay, that's unfortunate. I really dislike. Oh, okay, this was a mistake. There we go. If you actually get too close to DK, you actually get hit by the explosion from the bomb. And it's really unfortunate when that happens, so I'm trying to not get too close. I am really surprised I didn't get hit there. I'm a bit disappointed I got hit there. And there we go, that's it. Thanks, guys. I could have gone a lot smoother, but usually, like, I could have easily died there. I usually take 3 hits in that fight, so. Okay, so we're entering World 6. We're about 40 minutes, which again isn't really the best, but you know, it's for a marathon run, you know, it's not too bad. Also considering I'm using the PAL version. This is the last world in the game. Levels are a little bit longer here, but we're getting to the end. Won't be too long until we fight DK for the last time. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take it a little bit easy because these lasers just they kill you instantly, like pretty much anything else in the game. So you want to be careful with them. Like right here, I'm just gonna wait because you actually can't make that. Like it looks like you might be able to, but no, you can't make that. At least I don't think so. So if I was actually playing the American version, this level will be a bit faster because, oh, he saw me and shot his thing, so now I gotta wait a little bit before dropping him. There we go. That was dumb. At least that was right at the start, so that doesn't really waste too much time. Okay, they don't see me when I'm actually standing on top of the switch. They saw me right there, though. That's unfortunate. But in the American version, there's actually a glitch in the game that we like to call key jumps. And it works with Shy Guys as well. When you actually throw, things, you can actually get a jump out of them. And you can actually keep the key alive that way, by throwing it into spikes. Like if you have a few frames to pick it up again, and it won't actually, you know, despawn. Usually if you throw a key into spikes, it despawns. But, you know, if you're fast enough, you can just, you know, carry it over spike pits, and it's pretty great. Kind of unfortunate we can't do this in this version of the game, and also not in the Japanese one. It only works in the American one, because the Japanese version of the game is essentially this version of the game, which is unusual, but, you know. Alright. So we just do 2 triple jumps to get to the key quickly. Try to mix quickly and key there. That was pretty smooth. I didn't miss that first jump, but you know. Okay, so we do a little handstand to avoid these bricks here. Because, well, you can't really make it fast enough. Like you can in World 1. So we're just gonna do a little handstand on this little guy. And, yeah, that's the entire second half. There wasn't much to that stage. As you can see, there's actually I've actually completely ignored them, but there's presents in the game which you collect for 100%. And I've just been ignoring them because, you know, this is any percent. Why would I collect them? There's no point. So this level actually one of the reasons why the American version is also faster. Because the European version of this game and the American one, or the Japanese one, they all run at the same speed, because this is a GBA game. And, you know, that's, you know, they just have the same speed. So that's not an issue with this game. But there are some version differences that make this version slower, and the Japanese one. Because the Japanese one is just this version. The Japanese one is this version. Yeah, some of the levels are changed a little bit in the American version, and it's yeah. So you lose about, I think, 20 to 30 seconds by playing on this version, if you're just counting store levels in any percent. But you know, that adds up a lot when, oh god. That adds up a little bit when you also include key jumps. Oh god, that could have been bad, because my side flip didn't work there. Okay, so depending on how many spins you actually make on that little rope thing, depends on how high you go. So that's why I don't let go immediately and just wait for him to spin about 3 times. Because I know that's about the height that I need. If it's 2, it won't reach. If it's 1, it won't reach. If it's 4, then, you know, you do reach it, but it's slower than just, you know, doing 3. So, okay, let's see if I can get these side flips. Oh, that's too far away. Well, you can actually side flip off of that little platform down there and get right on top of that little thing. So, here we're gonna wait a little bit, throw the key down there, not get killed by lasers. Very important. Getting killed by lasers isn't, it's not a pleasant experience. I've tried it multiple times. I've never got any pleasure out of it. It's not nice. It's not a nice feeling. So over here we can actually just kind of squeeze our way through here by ducking over and over again. I don't know why that works, but it does. And we're gonna abuse the fact that it works. So we're just waiting for this little shy guy to turn around. So, and then drop him down there at the spikes, and that's not great. And we're gonna, okay. I made it. I made the cycle, nice. Okay. So there is a level coming up that I'm kind of afraid of. 6-6 is actually one of the levels I really like to choke on. Okay, I don't remember this one. Actually, I do. I completely forgot about this level. I'm doing a really risky jump there at the start to actually make it to that first platform. I have a little visual cue for that, so I'm glad I was able to pull that off, considering I'm not used to playing on a, you know, on a CRT. Even though it really doesn't make too much of a difference to me. Did practice a good bit yesterday. So yeah, this level you can't really do any skips, so you just kind of do it the intended way. Just try and do it fast. Gonna throw the key up there. Gonna hit the yellow switch over here and then turn around to conveyor belt. Because we need the yellow switch to actually get to the door. Because there's 2 yellow blocks under the door. I think. Okay, no, it's just a platform. Okay, we can make a little jump there to get there a bit quicker. But if these cycles are really well timed, so if you actually miss that jump because it gets eaten by the conveyor belt, you actually land on the platform that is you know, that was about to get there. So also this bit is a bit slower in the European version, because in the American version you could just do 2 side flips to get up here because there's just a platform. It's a bit annoying that they changed that. Like, that's at first that was the only reason the European version is slower. But then I also, you know, talked a bit with some other people from the Mario vs. Donkey Kong community and learned that key jumps exist. And those only exist in the American version, which is the thing that I tested. I'm just gonna wait for this little thing to pass by. Don't want to risk it. Because I'm on decent pace, and it will really suck if I die to that. It's happened before. Not gonna happen now. Okay, so we're gonna enter 6-6 here, the last normal stage of the game. Yeah, this one I'm trying to catch a really tight cycle. So hopefully, well, it's not that tight, but I'm trying to catch a cycle at this point, and let's hope I get it. Okay, so this thing is on a cycle, but you know, it's not the one that I was talking about. I'm talking about the, oh god, at that little platform down there that's going down right now. You can barely make that jump and, you know, get to the keyhole. With key jumps, you can use key jumps as a backup, but again, that's only in the American version. So if I miss that, I will have to wait for the next platform to come by, which takes a long time. It's yeah. So we're gonna. So this is the last normal section of the game, guys. Almost there. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna wait for one more bomb to blow up the blocks you see to the left there. And yeah, that's the last mini Mario that we have to, you know, save from the blue balls, I guess. I don't know why they're in blue balls. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So that was the last normal level in the game. We have one more mini Mario level left, one more DK level left, and then the final boss. The final boss is its separate level. It's not actually 6-DK, that's a different fight, so... I'm actually on... I could actually PB. So that's really, really hype. I'm on a pretty decent pace. Oh god, the lag. Yeah, there's quite a bit of lag in this level. I think it's because of all the lasers and the fact that there's 6 mini Marios. I don't know. Okay, so we are gonna take 4 mini Marios, not because this fight is hard, but because we can manipulate Donkey Kong by taking a hit at certain points. So I'll probably make use of that. So that's why we got 4. Because I could do with just 2. Like, 1 extra for like safety strats, but you know. This DK fight is really easy. He throws bombs up on those conveyor belts to the right. And yeah, you just switch, you just make them switch. And this is the entire fight, by the way. You just need 4 bombs need to hit him, and that's it. It's not gonna go crazy with the switch just yet. Yeah, let that bomb drop first. On the 3rd and 4th hit, he's gonna go crazy with him. So, gonna hit the switch, and I'm gonna purposely get hit here so he doesn't hit the switch again. There we go. So that saves a little bit of time, because I don't have to go around to hit the switch again. Oh, that's a little... Oh, that worked out. Oh, that's bad. And there we go. That's the last DK fight. Now we're on to the final boss. I'm actually on really good pace. If I don't choke this final boss like I always do, this will be a pretty good PB. So let's hope I don't choke on the final boss. I'll be sure to be really clear about when time is coming up. So let's hope I make this cycle and don't get hit by the millions of barrels he's gonna spawn. Right now it's he's pretty tame, but at the last hit he's gonna go crazy with the barrels. And as I said before, everything in this game kills you. So oh nope, not risking that. I think I missed a cycle, but it's fine. I had to wait for another barrel anyway, because you actually gotta wait for all of the toads to walk off the screen, and then they will actually get you those big barrels that fall down when they go off screen, and that's how you damage DK. So right now we're just kind of waiting, because we can't really make this fight go any faster right now. We gotta wait for one of those big DK barrels to drop, and the toads are gonna pick that up and give it to me to use as a weapon against DK. What? You know, I wish you could, but you know, you can't get them earlier. You gotta wait for the toads. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna wait for that barrel. Yeah, I figured it was gonna go this way. Okay, so time is on this last little hit. It's right when I hit DK is when time is, so... Okay, yeah, get ready. Oh god, yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit easier because he gets so spammy with the barrels and you just die when you get hit, so... Okay, time's coming. Time! That is 2 minutes off of world record right now. Oh my god.